Randy here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Prairie Farms, Michigan. And yes, I know what you folks are thinking. Oh no, he's standing out in the middle of a hayfield again. That means we're doing hay again this episode. Actually, probably yes, to be honest. But we also have an oat field that is ready to harvest, so hopefully I should get more into that here this episode than the hay. With that being said, I do want to get the mower and stuff out here and get this field mowed. A couple of things here. Since last episode, I went ahead and skipped 2 in-game days here. Somebody in the comments here I read last episode said if you wait 2 days, I'm assuming you get more yield, right? At least I'm assuming that's the purpose of skipping 2 days. So, you know, I thought, what the heck, we'll try it here, because mowing hay every single in-game day, as exciting as that is, everyone, I figured, you know, if we skipped a day, that might not be so bad. Let's at least try it here. Visually, I can't say I noticed any difference. I was thinking maybe, oh, speaking of which, by the way, you may notice, yeah, I did a little terrain painting here. I was thinking maybe the hay over here might look a little more like this grass, but apparently not. It looks the same to me as it did day one, everyone. So, again, for those of you who haven't noticed here, on this map, apparently, and I don't know if this is base game or just this map, but every time you skip a day, when the hayfield is ready to be mowed again. So, cool. I mean, we're getting lots of hay that way, which is good because we need lots of hay. So, not going to necessarily complain about that. Between episodes, also made sure the cows are fed here, so they're looking pretty good. A couple of them definitely need straw, though. And, well, if you heard what I just said here a few seconds ago, yes, oat field is ready to harvest. At least I think that was the oat field, right? Field 7, right? Double check, make sure here. Yes, that was the oat field that is ready to harvest. So, like I said, we're going to get into that here this episode. Also, one more, well, maybe two more things, real quick, Evan. One, have I gone crazy, Evan? Don't answer that, okay. Where is my screen here, Evan? Am I losing it, everyone? Isn't there a screen here? Where's my growth screen? And then I noticed this last episode, I thought maybe I was just going crazy and I didn't notice it, but where the heck? I'm missing a screen here, aren't I, everyone? Is it just me, or am I missing a screen? There's our, our price selling screen, so when we go to sell stuff, where's my crop growth screen? The one that shows this month I can plant this month I can harvest this. Am I missing something? I've probably just gone crazy. Yep. It's certified, everyone. Definitely certified. Gone crazy. Been playing Farming Simulator now for, let's think about this, gentlemen. Farming Simulator 2008, 2009. So, 14 years? Yep. Definitely something wrong with me. Anyway, moving on from that, everyone. One other real quick note here. You folks may notice I finally got around to putting grass. It's not really texture. It's grass. I don't know. What would you call it? Foliage, I guess. I finally got around to putting the foliage down around all these buildings. I think it looks a little better this way here. Hopefully, anyway. I should probably really like paint some paths and stuff now between these buildings. But at least for now, when I got all the foliage painted, I think that looks a little better than just the plain, flat, boring texture. I might have been a little sloppy in a few spots. Just, slapped it on as quick as possible. We had a huge area I had to paint. I'm like, this entire area, plus there are some spots between the fields, and yeah, I tried to get everything painted. So anyway, let's go grab the mowing tractor, Evan. Enough blabbering on here. Let's get some work done here this episode. At least I think that's what we're supposed to do, right? Yep. Anyway, so we'll grab our mower here. Speaking of mowers, by the way, that reminds me, a couple of you folks pointed out there are some more American style, I think it was self-propelled mowers on the official Farming Simulator mod hub, if I understand correctly. So I might have to look into that. That sounds rather intriguing, if you ask me. Suppose I could try the other mower setup here as well. I'll say that one now worked halfway decently well. I'm still curious with that setup, though, everyone. And I don't think anyone in the comments commented on this, so for those of you who didn't see the alfalfa setup, what we did, is we got a front-mounted mower here, and that's the way this one is designed. Like, you can't even mount, well, I don't know, maybe you could mount it in the back. It definitely, I don't think it would work properly, though, because as you can see, it's designed to throw the material out the back here with the front 3-point here, so it would just, like, completely wrong and backwards if you put this on the back. What, everyone, is the purpose of putting this on the front of your tractor? Like, in real life, everyone, okay, in the game, everyone, it kind of maybe makes sense, right? In the game, everyone, I can put this on the front of the tractor, and I can put a tedder or a rake or something like that behind the tractor. In the game, sure. But in real life, everyone, what would the purpose in real life, everyone, be of putting the mower on the front of the tractor? It's not like you're going to pull anything else, most likely, behind the tractor, because, again, usually when it comes to hay, everyone, you need to let it dry. You don't just mow it and pick it up or bale it. Or, yeah, you need to let it dry a little bit. So, I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Like, what is the purpose of that? I'm still trying to grasp what in the world do you do that. Anyway, get this mower folded out here a minute. We'll get a course set up for it. Again, I haven't bothered taking the time to actually save a course. I'm going to be honest, it probably takes about as much time to save it as it was to load it up every time. So, okay. You're late. Nope, don't need that one. Course. Generate. Should make sure 12 yeah, that's right. Okay. First waypoint, drive course. I mean, literally that quick. So like I said, I think we can create a course almost quicker than we can load up and save a course. Could be wrong in that, but that's sure the way it feels anyway. Okay, that's all set. I'm just going to leave the hired worker to take care of that. We are, of course, going to be making hay bales out of it this time. And I'm going to be very, very curious. I'm going to see once if we get more hay. Actually, wait a minute here. Someone said 2 days. I just noticed something. You folks noticing here? Yeah, it actually does get taller. You know what? I'm going to stop you a minute. I'm a little late. Oh, well, we'll let it go. I'm wondering instead of 2 days if I need to go 3 days? Or did I forget? No, I know I skipped 2 days of them because I skipped and it was ready to be mowed. So I was like, you know what? I'll try it again. But you folks noticing that's what I was looking for. Okay, I've got my answer. And for those who wanted the first part of this video here, I think I got my answer. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for the taller change in the grass. It looks like you might have to wait 2 days, or well, be three days total, I guess. I'll have to try to pay a little better attention to that next time. But anyway, we'll probably get the same amount of bales here this time around then, I would guess. So far, we've been getting basically 1 trailer's full worth of bales off this field. So, of course, I was kind of curious to see once, if we wait 2 days, will we get more? I'm going to guess not in this case here because, again, looks like it's the same. We're just going to have to wait 1 or more days here so it actually gets to the actual taller variant. Good to know. Anyway, we need to grab the other header here. I think I can squeeze this in between the cultivators. I don't have any folding heads here, unfortunately. Yep, I guess that'll have to do. That should be out of the way enough. And we'll grab one of these headers here. And like I was saying, I'm going to do good thing here, too. Just in time with oats being ready to harvest here. Because we are in need of straw here. Bedding straw, that is, by the way. Not entirely sure what we're going to do with all the straw here yet, by the way. If we're just going to put it in storage or... I don't know, we'll have to figure that out. Because, of course, when it comes to the bedding straw, I need loose straw. As far as I know, I'll have to maybe double check this. Those buildings, I think, take bales. So it might be easier just to bale all the straw and then put the bales of straw in the buildings. That way I get loose straw. Now, of course, there are bale shredders and all that good stuff, but let's face it, shredding, a dozen bales per building, that just does not sound like a good time, if you ask me. So, you know what? Oh, I think I'd rather go this way around the field, actually. Keeps the pipe towards the outside. I know that pole's kind of right in the way there, but yeah, well. Okay, there we go. And, oh, wait. Oh, one little problem. We actually want to output straw here. I just noticed we're widespread. Yes, we don't want that, do we? No. There we go. Much better. And we should get, I would think, a decent amount of straw off this field. And actually, out of curiosity here, before we go any further, what kind of yield potential? Nitrogen bad? What? Oh, it's too much. Hey, I was going to say, wait a minute. This field had nitrogen. It's too much. Okay. Whoops. Well, looks like we're looking at an expected yield of about 96% here instead of the 100% potential we could get. I wonder what, out of curiosity, what is actually like wrong with this field here. Oh, we're up to 84% on that one. Cool. So always, what's that middle one again? The weed? Oh, the weed control? Why are we off on the weed control? I don't know. And I'm not entirely sure. Maybe folks can help me out on this. Like, what does it take to get all these, like, maxed out? I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, like, we're on that one. Oh, the nitrogen. Okay, well, that makes sense. We're a little too high, right? Okay. 78. We're doing pretty good on that one. The weed control and tillage were not so good. Although, why the tillage? We're not tilling. The field's not even being tilled. No, not sure what's up with that. 76. Okay, so nitrogen and weed control again. There's no weeds on that field, so I don't know. Again, that's kind of something I'm trying to do with this series here, is I want to just like maximize our yields to the fullest potential possible. Is it worth it? Probably not, but play around with it, right? I'll have to be careful what we maybe plant on this field here then. Once we harvest, I'm assuming the nitrogen will probably still remain somewhat high. We can go to cornfield for next year maybe then. See, I think what happened with this field here, oh yeah, and you can see my slightly questionable painting job on the foliage there. Whoops, took out some of the field. I just scrolled down the entire length of this here and painted, and I got off a little bit. Oh well, I don't think that'll matter. I think that'll disappear if we run a cultivator across. At least I hope it will. If not, whoops. Don't think this field was mulched either here at last time around. We did roll it. So I'm guessing our slight loss, and then an emphasis on probably the slight, or at least hopefully, at least according to the thing anyway. But I'm not sure how accurate that number is there. Like, it says we should be getting 96% versus 100, right? So the mulching is going to be probably 1-2% or something like that, maybe. We did roll it. So that should be good. We have, actually, there are some weeds on this field, so that might be contributing to it as well. Is it there? I thought there was, yeah, there we go. There's the screen. Yep. I thought there was some weeds on this field. Which, as far as I know, once you have weeds show up on the field, even though you do spray them, you do still lose out on yield. At least that's what I've been told. I've never taken the time to confirm that. Really would like to sometime. I just never have yet. So anyway, run into the comments here, everyone. We'll see what we got in the comments here. Hydro left a very detailed comment here saying, mod, question mark. I don't know. Okay, yeah, if you have a question about a mod, obviously just put mod, question mark. You're going to have to leave a little more of a detailed comment than that, so not sure. Anyway, Trump was asking, what mod is that above the speedometer? Above the speedometer. Okay, there's actually a couple of mods up there. If you're asking about the one in the blue box here, this is, of course, auto drive. Probably not the one you're asking about. The next one down here is headland management. I personally have not actually used that mod, so to be honest, I don't know why I should probably, to be honest, just get rid of that mod. I've never really used it. Not entirely sure, to be honest, what it all does. My understanding is something like with hired workers and GPS at the end of the fields here. But like I said, I've personally never used that one, so... next one down, there's also another mod, and I forget what mod this is, but as you can see, it's like doubling up here, kind of annoying. Tells you the angle that you're at. To be honest, both of those mods are quite useless, because if you look over in your map, everyone, it's also down there. So, don't need either one of those, to be honest. The next one behind the speedometer, by the way, is the enhanced vehicle, I think it is. I believe that's what that one is. And then if we look on the right side of the speedometer, there's GPS. This is something I've talked about before. When you start getting all these mods, after a while, it just it gets a little cluttered. Got all these mods that start vying for your HUD space here. Even course, I really don't need that one open. But again, like these two mods coming again, there's the headland management mod, and I'm not sure which mod is adding the second degree angle there. I'm not sure which one that one is, but they're obviously on top of each other. Well, we are almost full. I suppose I should probably go locate a grain cart here of some sort so we can unload. Okay, might as well just stop right there, 97%. We'll grab a grain cart here once the pipe's done full now. Okay, over to the farm here. Quad track 500. Sure, that'll work. Just sitting there doing nothing. Typical red tractor. Quite useless, Oh, I'm sorry. Was I picking on the red tractor owners again? My bad. It'll keep happening. Okay, let's see. Grain cart. Do we want the big... Well, actually, let me rephrase this. Do we want the really big grain cart, or do we want the really, really big grain cart? Like, the one is 2,000 bushels. The one is 2,600 bushels. Yeah. Of course we're going to go with the big one. I'm like, why not? So we got one that's 2,000. I think it's 2,100 bushels, and this one is 2,600 bushels. Yeah, that's not absurd at all. Nope, not at all. I'm surprised Larson's Farms doesn't have two of these already. I've one. Give them time. Before I know it, they'll have two of these Brent 2596 grain carts. I believe at this point, too, other grain cart manufacturers are starting to manufacture carts this size as well. So they're not the only ones that have a cart this big anymore. This is a huge cart, by the way. That's something maybe the game does not do justice to, is the scale of some of this equipment here. By a comparison, these tracks here, for example, are, I believe it's 42 inches wide. So something to think about. I think the tracks on here are either 30 or 36. I have to go look in the shop here again. But yeah, the tracks on the quad track are like 3 feet wide. The tracks on the grain cart here are 3.5 feet wide. It's almost 4 feet, not quite. 42 inches. Like, that is just absurd, everyone. Like, you add up the total width there, 3.5 times 2. Like, these tracks stacked on top of each other are going to be taller than humans, right? Most humans, anyway. The exception of a few, maybe there. That's 7 feet worth of tracks. That's just the tracks, Evan. And you start thinking about 2,600 bushels. That's going to be enough to fill 2 trucks, depending on the trucks and trailers, maybe 2.5 trucks. Again, I'm dependent on the trucks and trailers and the setups and all that good stuff. Typically, most of them are right around 1,000 bushels. Like I said, give or take, it depends a little bit, but... Jeremy was saying there's an update to Farming Simulator 22. Yes, there is. He said 1.3. That might be Platinum version 1.3. I say Farming Sim itself is up to like 1.6, is it? Or something like that. yeah, for those who didn't see it, there is an update. Not sure entirely what they all changed. If I get a second here, I will look a little later this episode, take a look and see what improvements Farming Sim made. I know that said they added another sawmill, if I understood it correctly. And of course, I mean, if you have the Season 1 pass, the Platinum DLC will be part of that Season 1 pass. Or, of course, if you bought it separately, there's always that option as well. By the way, for those who didn't see it, the Season 2 pass is now out and available. We'll have to see what kind of goodies that's all going to include. And speaking of goodies, everyone, if you don't have the Season 2 pass, you can find a link down below in the description of my video here. That will help us support the channel. You just click on that. I mean, if you're going to buy it anyway, everyone, click that link, and that just helps out the channel here a little bit. And for that matter, if you're looking at any of the other DLC content, or maybe you don't have Farming Simulator, you're looking at buying Farming Simulator, there's links down below for all that as well. Again, this helps support the channel if folks would like to do that. Like I said, if you're already buying the game, everyone, hey, if you want to help support, that'd be great. Delangus was saying, when you sell your next group of cows, there is a barn on the mod hub that now accepts alfalfa. Well, I'm not sure if I'm even going to wait for that one. I might. I don't know if I'd say I'm confident, but I can get my way around in the XML and the codes a little bit of one. So I might be able to just do like a straight upgrade to that. That might be kind of nice of one. I am going to have to look into that. Christopher was saying, good video. Keep it up. Thank you very much for that. Killen was saying, couldn't find anything on the 2023 pricing, but as of May 2022, a used John Deere X9 was between $670,000 and $750,000. And I find interesting in what used, because like the John Deere X9 is like a brand new combine. We're selling used ones already? Wow. And he was saying a brand new John Deere X9 was anywhere from $900,000 to $1 million. So yeah, worth noting that. But and I noticed this right away when the game came out. I mean that clearly Giants didn't set like the price on this quite properly for at least in the American market. I don't know, maybe in the European markets I don't know why in the European market it'd be that much cheaper. But like most of the equipment I would say in this game here is probably relatively close, give or take, a few thousand. That's probably what it costs in real life. I mean, like, actually, I don't know. What's a John Deere 8RT cost here? 8RX 350. That actually sounds a little cheap. Yeah, maybe not. I mean, that's, I'm thinking we add another 100,000 to actually probably all of these. Probably be a little more accurate. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know who would put in the right mind to pay money for a red tractor anyway, but oh boy, got to slam the red tractor owners twice in this episode. We're on a roll here. Yeah, I'm not sure why why the price is so low in the game. That does seem a little bit off, if folks know what I mean. Killen was saying GPS is definitely one mod I refuse to play without. Oh, I will 100% agree with you on that one there, Killen. Yes, very much so. GPS is, for those of you who have ever watched any of my like way past videos, Evan, I used to talk about this probably a lot more than I do nowadays. My newer videos, but going back to like Farming Simulator 17, Evan, I used to talk about my favorite mod a lot. Like, what is, if there was one mod, I'd have to say that it's my favorite mod, and I would get asked this a fair amount in the comments as well. Like, what is my favorite mod? Back then, I always would answer GPS. Most people would get that wrong, by the way. Like, if I wouldn't tell people, like, what do you think my favorite mod is? Most people like Horseplay or something like that, or maybe the John Deere 8R, which, by the way, close seconds maybe, but, well, I don't know about Horseplay one. Me and Horseplay, we're not on the best of terms sometimes, Although I'll have to say, Farming Sim in 22, Horseplay has been pretty good. I can't complain too much. Farming Simulator 19, We won't talk about that one. That's sore subject there. Farming Sim 17 wasn't too far behind that. 15 was pretty good. But yeah, GPS of one, definitely. Wow. How did we make it all the way down that side and around there or not? Huh. Okay, cool. Must be a higher yield on this side of the field here or something. I wonder. We go check our yield map on that. Oh, yeah. See, okay. Well, I guess maybe it must be this part of the section because that looks pretty similar there. Oh, well, whatever. Probably get some auto drive going for this here at some point as well. I don't think I have anything here for... What number field is this again? Oh, this is number 7. Okay. Field 7. Yeah, don't have any GPS or anything. I'm sorry, GPS. Auto drive set up for this field here yet. Let's see. Farmer Johnson was saying, great video. Hey, thank you very much for that. Snowman was saying, you are missing the calendar. Oh, wait. Hey. Because you have seasonal growth turned. Wait, what? Well, we might have an answer to our question here, but although I don't know why seasonal growth is turned off, because I definitely didn't turn it off, I don't think. Don't know why I would have. Why is seasonal growth turned off? Okay, we'll have to go check this here in a minute. We'll get up here and start unloading this combine in a minute. And I might have an answer to the question I asked at the beginning of this episode. I see Nightwolf replied to his comment here as well and was saying the same thing. Yeah, he's got seasonal growth turned off. But very good catch on that one. I never even thought of that because I don't know why seasonal growth would be turned off. It shouldn't be. The whole way seasonal growth is done in the game is a little weird if you ask me. But anyway, let's see. Let's go to our settings here. So seasonal growth. Let's see. What is that on? Is that under settings? Oh, where's seasonal growth here again? I'm on seasonal growth. Easy arm controls. Oh, yeah. Okay. Slight tangent on that one. Yeah, I don't turn that one on. That actually, if you get the Platinum DLC, I think that gets turned on by default there. And you folks turn that on, and oh boy. You want to have some fun with your logging equipment. Now, okay, so maybe not this one. Miles measuring area, acres, no. Field info, colorblind, no. Help window, no. Is it this one? Maybe this one. Ah, wait, seasonal growth. There we go. And seasonal growth. Yes. Wait, pause. No. Yes, there we go. Okay, there's our calendar. Aha. Bingo. Okay. So, see, I'm not going crazy. It was missing. The only thing that's going crazy now is why that was turned off. I don't know. I definitely do not remember turning that off. Why it was off, I don't know. Like, how long it's been off, too, I'm not sure. Yeah? I don't know. I was confused. And yes, I know that's normal. Anyway, we got that problem solved. Boy, we're solving all kinds of problems here this episode. We got our seasonal growth back. I don't know what was something else was messed up too, right? Whatever that was. Anyway. Well, we got one headland done here. Ooh, no. Thinking another headland probably would be a good idea, at least down this side of the field, so we stay out of those poles anyway. But with that being said, I'm looking at the time here. It is time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as I've said before, I do read all your comments. I definitely enjoy reading all you folks' comments as well. So thank you very much for that. Do my best to respond to as many as I can as well, at least if they need to be responded to. And then don't forget, to everyone, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. And, of course, once you are subscribed, click on the bell notifications there as well. That way you get notified when the latest, greatest RDAllen video goes live. So with that, everyone, thanks for watching, and till next time.